Good evening, it's Brian here at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this car here. 2018 Honda HRV 1.6 diesel ES.
Brian, my name. If there's any information you want on this particular car, please do give us a call, 086 843 1945. This car is super low mileage. We actually own this car since brand spanking new, so there's just about 5,000 kilometers on it. And to make this HRV stand out, we've actually fitted the car with these nice side steps, which are genuine Honda ones, and we've also put privacy glass on the rear windows. So let's take the car for a bit of a spin. These cars are seriously economical. And I think that's one of the advantages of these HRVs actually, because SUVs in general ain't that economical, because let's face it, they're not exactly the most aerodynamic. For example, this car here averages normally 4.5 to 5 litres per 100 kilometres. The ever popular and brilliant Tucson averages somewhere in the region of 6.5 litres per 100 kilometres. That's a big difference. This car is really going to suit someone that wants a smaller SUV, high off the ground, but seriously fuel efficient, and something that looks nice and it's a little bit different with low mileage. I like to substantiate what I mean. So we're actually going to go for a drive, 190 kilometres up, 90 kilometres back. Kildare, up the M7, onto the M50, onto the M2, onto the N2, and then on a country road, and then vice versa all the way back. So we're going to cover 180 kilometres, and I reckon this car is going to do somewhere in the region of 4.5-ish litres per 100 kilometres, which would be damn good going. Ireland, the country where it rains when it's sunny. One of the things I really like about these HRVs is they're a little bit different. A lot of Tucson's in the road, Tucson's a great car, a lot of Qashqai's in the road, Qashqai's a great car. But actually what's nice about these is they're a little bit different. You don't see them everywhere. It's nice to have something different. The reason is, not because I didn't sell loads of them, it's because there was kind of restrictions on production on these. These were made in Mexico. There's about, 33,000 cars made in Mexico, 30,000 went to North America, 3,000 came to Europe, of which we ended up getting, a tiny proportion. So we ended up getting like 15 HRVs a year, and that was it, brand new. We got them in, they used to sell out, and that was pretty much it. So when you look around, that's why you don't see as many of them on the road. But that's what I like about it. It's different. You drive around the corner, you're not going to meet another one. It's nice to have something different. I have to say, the 60 km/h limit on the M7 these days is some crack altogether. Actually, if anyone's working on it and they know the exact completion date, if you stick it in the comments below on YouTube, that would be marvellous. There is one positive, however, from that. So if you look so far, we've covered 27 kilometres. The car is averaging 3.2 litres per 100 kilometres, which is serious going. So we're halfway into the journey. Basically, we have low tyre pressure, but besides that, we have covered 89 kilometres. The car is averaging 4.3 litres per 100 kilometres, which is serious going. Like, there's not many SUVs. We don't sell any other SUV actually that does 4.3 litres per 100 kilometres for a journey like that. And I need to blow my nose. So back in the car, and it is 7 a.m. So the car's done very well so far, so let's see where we end up. We're going straight back down the road the same direction as we came from yesterday. I'll tell you one thing that's really cool on these cars: speed sign recognition. So we're about to leave. No, we're not. We're still in the 60 km/h zone. My God, it goes on forever. Now we're about to leave a 60 km/h zone on the M7. So you see, the car is actually going to tell you you're now in a 120 km/h zone. It's kind of cool for two reasons actually, because okay, I know what zone I'm in anyway, and secondly, I can set the speed limiter on this car to actually respect it. So when you go into a zone that's as you're coming down the speed, it'll actually emit an audio tone to say you're exceeding a current speed limit. You might miss a sign visually, so it is actually really good. So we're back at the garage, and it's 8:16, which means that's about an hour and a bit driving. Anyway, car is rolling backwards. Oops, I just better put the handbrake on. Right, okay, so there is 4.4 litres per 100 kilometres, 186 kilometres. Like, that is really good. The proof's in the pudding, as they say. Pudding. But no, it's actually, that's the thing about this car. It's an SUV that's actually efficient. Because as we were saying, Tucson, brilliant. Very, very good car, very, very popular car. Sportage, Qashqai, all that. Well, actually, Qashqais are quite good at fuel, I will give them that. But just these are better. It's not quite as big, and that's the thing about it, so it doesn't weigh as much, and it's a little bit probably more aerodynamic and stuff. But it's efficient. That's what I'm trying to get across to you. 190 euros of road tax, easy to service, an efficient SUV. So back to the car itself. The car, as we were saying, is in really excellent condition. Well, actually, we didn't say that, but we're saying it now. The car is in excellent condition, but it's such a new car you'd expect it. The colour is white orchid pearl. White orchid pearl, when you look at it closely, it's not like a normal solid kind of flat white. It's a really pearlescent kind of finish. In the sun, it looks really, really well. And the wheels are a diamond cut 17-inch alloy wheel. Other notable features in the car that are worth talking about: those headlights are actually automatic, so they dip when you meet traffic. Front fog lights are standard down along here. Nice chrome along the grille. Those two extras we talked about already. The rear tail lights have LED on them as well, and then parking sensors are standard on the front of the rear. Spoiler is standard up above as well, and it's just a really nice, compact and symmetrical looking vehicle. The boot is nice and big, and there is further storage underneath. If you choose not to put a spare wheel, you actually end up with similar load area. If you're familiar with the Nissan Qashqai, the litres between the two of them in terms of load area is almost nothing, so the boot's very good. Accessing the rear of the car, there's a hidden door handle just to give it that more kind of coupe sporty look. In through here, there is chrome surrounds around the door handles, there's chrome surrounds around the speaker, electric for window in through here, child lock over through here. And then as you get into the inside of the car, there is 3 head restraints, there is 3 3-point safety belts, there's Isofix over here, there's Isofix over there, there's an armrest in through the centre, there's a kangaroo pocket over there, and then these seats allow you to fold completely flat. I actually end up with a load area that is pretty much the same as a light commercial vehicle. And these HRVs also benefit from the magic seat system. So it just means if you want, and you have anything tall you want to put in the car, you can fold the seats on both sides up like that. And it gives you an unusual but very useful storage setup. Drop this down, sitting in the back of the car. So it's nice and sunny, so that's making things not so great for the camera. Apologies about the camera work. Headroom's really good. Legroom is serious in these cars. It's really, really, really good. They're quite long, so if you look here, I'm 6 foot, that's how I'd sit in the front. Look at that. Like, there's bigger cars in SUVs that you don't get that amount of legroom. Width-wise, okay, it's not as wide as, say, the Tucson and stuff and the Qashqai, but length-wise, for 4 people, you are super comfortable in this car. Over your head here, then, you have these nice LEDs up along here, and it's the same in the front for LED lighting over your head as well. Stepping into the front of the car, more chrome. More chrome. Actually, one thing I want to show you, which is, so we were saying the lights are automated, that's fine, so they turn off and on themselves from the key, but the other thing that's cool on it is it has full closure from the key, so I can drop the windows, see that, or I can use the key to lock the windows, and the wing mirrors also retract. And then people always ask, what happens, how do I get my wing mirrors to come back out? All you do is open up your door once it's unlocked. So pretty straightforward. Anyway, when you sit into the car, this is exactly what you're going to see. So I'm going to close this door here. Okay, so cockpit view. I'll close this here for a sec. Sorry, straighten up here for a sec. Okay, econ function, all that's going to do is reduce how aggressive the cruise control and the air conditioner are. Parking sensors front and rear, lane change warning. After that, then traction control and an alarm control over through there. Electrics for windows and mirrors all the way up in through here. This is cruise control with speed limiter. This over here is radio controls. These are automatic lights which come on at night, and they also dip when you meet traffic. These are automatic wipers that come on when it rains. This over here is going to control your iMate functions in through here. So things like warning messages and general information and fuel usage and all that kind of stuff is displayed up in through this display in through here. And then over here then we have Bluetooth, which is for taking your calls obviously. This changes to green when you're economical and red when you're not. Speedo in through there, revolution counter here, and it tells you when to change gear over through here. So this is your view that you're going to be looking at from that side. And then as we look down through here, we have drinks holder with an armrest, and we have a lovely gearbox in through there. Really nice gearbox. Don't take my word for it, come try it yourself. It's a very nice gearbox. Over through there, there is parking brake with auto hold, and in through here then we have dual zone climbers, so temperature on this side and temperature on the other side. And then after that then in through here we have our radio setup, which is all touch and swipe for audio, phone settings, trip information, even things like browsers and all that kind of stuff as well. So the car is well equipped, and there is then 2 USB connectors which are actually housed down over through here, which is the same from my side. Anyway, hopefully if you're still here, I appreciate you watching the whole video. If the car is of interest, please do give me a call, 086 843 1945. Happy to take your trade in, happy to offer finance, no problem at all. The car will come with warranty and it'll come serviced as well. So if you want a car that's high off the ground, if you want something that's a bit different, if you want something that's really efficient, if you want an SUV, if you want something with a good level of equipment, this car can tick all those boxes. So hopefully the video has been of interest, hopefully the car is of interest. Thanks for taking time to watch.